Let me see. Let's pull that up. Pull that out. Get rid of that. Hit that button. Kill that. Okay. Yeah, cool. We're going to share this link here. I believe I'm live now, but just want to tell some people that I'm live. Okay. Put that away, put that away, put that away. Hello, hello, hello. Anybody watching? For watching, hey guys. Whoever's watching, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am just closing up some windows, tidying up my desk here. I got so much crap open here, it's amazing. And I have to send this thing out to everybody. Live, okay. Okay, let's see how that works. And one more thing, I'm gonna put this out on Facebook and Twitter, which is a pain in the ass. Let me see. How do I do this? Live, live, live. How do I post on Twitter? Twitter changed. I'm all confused. Okay. Live now. Okay. Okay. I think I did it. Okay. I think I put everything. Oh no, Facebook. That's closed. That's closed. And last thing. Excuse me while I spread this bitch out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Now I don't think I finished my story properly yesterday because I got on for a really special reason, and I wanted to talk about the ending to that. So, on my way home last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I got to open up the Strong Zero. This is my favorite Strong Zero flavor, by the way. It's called Double Shi Croissant. Double Shi Croissant, and I guess it sounds like Sikh croissant, but I don't know. Oh, my nails are so short. Okay, there you go. Cheers. Kampai, kumpai. How do you say it in Switzerland? I forget. Anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's plug in my phone here. Say something. Hey, kampai. How do you say it in Switzerland? What do they say? What do they say? Prost. Prost. I think they say Prost. Prost. It is hot as a mother F here. Shout out from India. It's probably not as hot as India, though. India's probably hotter. So let me start off this show with a tangent. I belong to Amazon.com and Amazon COJP. And I realized that sometimes the prices are different. So out of curiosity, I tried to join Amazon in India. And I was able to join. Hello, Richard Copeland. And I did. I joined India, but they do not ship to Japan. So it's kind of a waste. So I can buy shit there, but I can't ship it to Japan. Anyway. My favorite site recently is AliExpress.com. I think it's .com. And you buy a lot of cheap shit there. But anyway, hey, how you doing? Kitty City Kevin. Kitty City Kevin. Kitty 7 should be Kitty City Kathy or something. But okay. So last night, and let me see if I got this right. How do I even check this? I got to open up another window here. Oh, I'll keep this open. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that open. I'll switch this to photo. Okay. So last night I was coming home and I found, can I share my screen? I think I can. Yeah. I think I can. I found 3 boxes in the street. Did I tell you guys about this? I found 3 boxes in the street, right? And it was pretty amazing because they were all boxed up and they were sitting on a daisha, which is a kind of a cart, a push cart. And I checked it, and it was obviously from a. Here we go. I think I can. Just a second. Okay, yeah. So I think I can share the screen. How do I share the screen of this thing? Do I know how to share? Does anyone know how to share the goddamn screen? This is a new. No, that doesn't do it. How do I share the screen? Pop out chat? No. Oh man, I don't know how to share the screen on this thing. Like maybe I can't. Well, I can't. So I found just it's not a big deal. 3 cardboard boxes, okay? I'll figure it out later. I found 3 huge cardboard boxes in the street. If you love a female more than she loves you, then your relationship will not last long. Okay, don't know what that's about. Thank you, J.Y. Jinxie. Don't know why you're writing that in my chat, but anyway, I stopped the car, I got out, I checked it. The addresses did not match anything in the neighborhood, so I took them all home, okay? And I thought, I'll just call tomorrow. I'll call the Sagawa Cubing and have these, have them come pick it up and have them deliver it. And I didn't call the police because it's not an emergency. And in America, we are taught not to call the police for minor shit like this. Like, it's not an emergency, so don't bother, right? So I didn't. And when I woke up, I did the live show last night. When I woke up, my phone is acting crazy. I got a new feature on it. Okay. Oh, good. Oh. When I got up, my wife went down the stairs before I did. Usually I get up earlier, but I was doing the live show last night, so I got up a little bit later after she did, like a few minutes. And I yelled down, I said, I found packages in the street, they're in the living room. In case she's surprised, like, why are these packages in the living room? Because some of them were pretty big packages. So she said, why didn't you call the police? And I'm like, why am I going to call the police? It's not an emergency, right? And that's interesting about Japanese. And I actually told a bunch of students today, I had a bunch of classes today. I had like 5 classes at my school. And I told them about this and I asked them, what do you guys think? And they said, oh, you should call the police. Kakawaritaku kara. Kakawaritaku. Kakawaritaku. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. Kakawaritaku. Did you learn Japanese yet? Can anyone write that in the comments? So they didn't want to get involved. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? And I don't care about it. For me, every time you get involved it's another chance for you to practice your Japanese. Sorry about that. So I love getting involved. So I did. So I got involved and I didn't call the police. So about 8 a.m. I call like the local Sagawa Cubing delivery station. Of course, it's closed. So I think, they can't all be closed. I'll look around and I looked up on the internet. I just call the top one, which is somewhere far away, like another prefecture. But I called and someone answered, even though it was only 8 a.m. And I explained the situation to them and I gave my phone number and they said they'd call me right back, but nobody called. Like 9:30 rolled around, 9:45 rolled around, nobody called. So I called. Must be clickbait. What's the title? No, I'm getting to the racist part. I'm getting to the Kenshiro. I am getting to the racist part. But first, I'm finishing up yesterday's video. So, I called again to the Nagoya delivery people, and I talked to them, explained the situation again. They said, "Okay, we'll call you back." And I gave them all the numbers. Every package sent by Sagawa Cubing has 12 numbers that identify that package. And all the packages had a shipping date and a estimated arrival date. And that estimated arrival date was 29th, as you know, today's the 30th. So those packages never got delivered, but they're all paid for. So I talked to my in-laws, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband about this, just on Skype. We're friends. We were just talking. So I mentioned this incident, and he's like, "Oh, they don't give a shit because it's already paid for." So, which could be. And actually, and one of my students said the same thing. But the funny thing about my students is none of them said they would have done what I did, which was take the packages home. They said we would have just called the police and let them handle it. So nobody wants to get involved, which is weird because Japan is such a safe country, and you would think that they are very helpful towards each other. They're very neighborly. There's neighborly communities, but when it comes to stuff like this, no one wants to get involved. Thief, Japanese police get him. Philippine police get him. Philippine police? Why were the Philippine police? Okay. So I'm getting to the race part in a minute. So anyway, today, finally, I gave up and I just went to work, right? So I'm at Action at Insakai in downtown Nagoya, and they finally called me right when my class is about over, my first class, and they asked me about this. And I say, look, I'm in class now. If you want the stuff, come to my house and get it. My wife will be back later today, because today our water heater of our house broke, and I think I talked about this yesterday. And the repairman was coming to get it, so my wife was taking half the day off. So she would by chance be home today. Good morning, Eric Hernandez. Long time no see. So I gave the phone number, and they called her, and one of the top executives of Sagawa Cuban in Nagoya came to our house to apologize personally. And my wife Yoko was like, I felt so bad for him because he was like so apologetic about this mistake. And the guy who made the mistake, the guy who left the packages on the street, it happens to be his day off. He didn't even know he had done it. He didn't even realize he had done it. He just thought he was done or something. I don't know. I don't know how you could leave 3 huge packages and the cart on the street. But anyway, he was his day off, so he wasn't there. And they said, we will send him to you. We're getting to the racism later. We will send him to you, and you can. He will apologize to you. And my wife's like, no, forget about it. But the other thing is, he also sent. Oh, and I can't show you anything with this. Does anyone know how this goddamn participants pop-out chart, toggle times? How do I share a screen here? Is there no way to share the screen? I guess there's no way to share a screen on this goddamn thing. Oh damn. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. Does that work? No. What is this? What are all these numbers here? La 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 la. I don't know. Well, anyway, hey, Gary, good to see you. So one of the top executives over at Sagawa Cuban came over and apologized to us personally, and that was the end of the story. And they brought us a big case of tea. Okay, I'm just using Chrome. I'm not using any of those fancy things. I guess I should learn how to use those fancy things that like Hiko Simon has, but I can't be arsed. Okay, good idea. Oh yeah, I can do it that way. Good idea. Good idea, sir. So actually, my wife sent me a picture. This is the case of the tea that they sent. See? So they sent us a big case. They brought by hand. They delivered a case of tea to our house. Right. And that's all I have here. Nothing else that's interesting. Maybe do I have any other pictures here of the actual packages? Maybe I do. Let me see. La 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 la. No, I don't have the packages here. Oh yeah, I do. Actually, here. Yeah, yeah. In the very beginning of this video. See. Whoop. Oh, now we're into the bug. Okay, it's too hard to see. Hold on. Well, yeah. If you see here before the video starts, see on the left there, on your right, I guess. There's that black thing and 3 boxes. It's hard to see, but those are 3. Oh, it's really hard to see. Now it's all. I don't know how to turn it down here. Maybe if I hold on. You can't really. Oh, there we go. How about that? There's 3 boxes and a cart there. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's just 3 big cardboard boxes and beauty, Gaijin. Okay, so anyway, the point is Japanese don't get involved. This Gaijin got involved, and we were rewarded with probably saved this guy's job. And we got a case of free tea. And my wife was happy. She's like, this is great for the kids. They'll love this. So, okay. So, yay. Tea. I gotta give a lot of shit away. I've been trying to organize my life, so I haven't had time. But I have a lot of shit to give away, actually. Salute. Okay, now that's the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is something I've talked about in the past, but I thought was worth another video, like in a live stream. And I just want to talk to you guys. I'm enjoying these things. race face discrimination. What would it be called? So, a professor in face race bias. There's a professor in Australia who did a study on, where is it? Well, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, science. That's not Science Direct. It's called Other Face Races Are. Hold on, just a minute. Let me see. It's a third. I'm looking for the. Where's the actual face race? Let's just type in racism. Let's see if that works. No, okay, I know. I'll type in Australia. I'll type in Australia and 8% because I remember two of the 8%. Yeah, that'll do it. No, that doesn't come up either. I don't know why. So the original, I can't find the original article anymore. But let me see one more thing. Face race is a hyphenated word. That didn't work. 10%. Asian. Let me try Asian. No, I can't seem to find it anymore. God damn it! How did I? Yeah. Okay, Caucasian. Well, you know what? I read the article and I can tell you what it's about. So, I want to give you a link to it, but I can't seem to find it anymore. Okay. Anyway, so here's the thing. In Australia, Australia has a bunch of Asians who came over. They were born in other countries, raised in other countries, and came to Australia to go to university, right? And they did a study there about something called face race racism or face race recognition. And is this shirt on backwards? Oh my God, my shirt's on backwards. God damn it. My shirt's on backwards. I got to change it. My shirt's on backwards. So, excuse me. Sorry. I can't do it. It bugs me too much. I'm an anal retentive person, so I got to put on my. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm sorry to expose you to my nipples, but sorry about that. No, the tag was outside. It was backwards. I can't believe my wife let me come in change my shirt. I came home and I changed my shirt and she didn't even say anything. Okay. So let me go back and tell you why this was interesting for me. When I first came to Japan, and I've told this story before, so you may have heard it before. When I came to Japan 27 or so years ago, I could not tell people apart. Like I did not know if I had met someone or not. I really had no idea. And people were friendly to me, and I would think, they're so friendly, maybe I know them. And I think I might have even said, oh, nice to see you again, but not knowing. And then other people who I would say, oh, nice to meet you, they'd say, oh, we've met before. And I'm like, oh, really? I have no idea. So that was the situation. In some cultures, having your shirt backwards is considered lucky. It probably is. So this happened for a long time until I finally got used to people. And then I started looking at people on the subway, and I would think, that guy looks like Hugh Jackman, and that guy looks like Frank Sinatra, and that guy looks like whatever, Elvis Costello. Everyone looked like somebody. My point is, it went away. It goes away. But in the beginning, I couldn't differentiate between people. And then I started thinking about Chinese movies, Chinese kung fu movies. And when I was a boy, my father would take me to see these Chinese kung fu movies because he enjoyed them and I enjoyed them watching with him. They're ridiculous. We had some Saturday cinema bullshit back in the day. You guys are too young for this, probably. Back in the day, they would do Saturday only bullshit stuff. Were you around Asians as a kid? No, I guess I wasn't. And if you ever watched a Chinese movie, you might notice that the good guys always wear one particular color and the bad guys wear another particular color. And if they ever mix up the colors, suddenly everyone's lost. And I remember being in the movie theater once with my dad, and I was like, Dad, I thought he was a good guy. He goes, yeah, me too. Who's that guy? He goes, I don't know. Because they had changed clothes. They had changed, uniform. not uniform, but colors, right? But if you notice like Asian movies and shit, and like even stuff like what are all those Ranger? You know, what are those? Well, I don't know those. What somebody told me, Action Ranger characters are all like solid colors, right? It's like solid green and yellow and blue and red and all that. What are those called? Anyway, if you're Power Rangers, thank you. So they're all I think those colors are made purposely to help you distinguish them from each other. At least in the beginning until you get used to them. So one of the problems with believe in yourself. Hey, believe in yourself. Are you getting divorced? Oh, you started talking about divorce the other day, and I was like, is he getting divorced? That's weird. So yeah, I can't tell the difference between anime girls if they change their hair. Oh, well, that's a shame. I'm sorry to hear that. Unless you chose to, and then congratulations. Uh, I like Strong Zero, and it's economic. You know, well, actually, the most economic thing is this, but then this is too quick. The show would be over in 30 minutes. I can drag one of these out. You know, I haven't. Yet last night I was drinking on almost an empty stomach, so I got pretty trashed actually. I just had a bit of dinner, so I should be okay. Better tonight. It's a divorce from the mother-in-law. Oh, sorry, not getting on. Oh, well, that's weird. Okay, that's cool. Okay, good. That's weird. I like Strong Zero, and there's so many different flavors that I can't. Shoeless floor dweller. Just pick one you like, dude. There's so many different ones. There's some that are not sweet, some are sweet. I got to go to the SDF girl and talk to her again. Except I don't want to lead her on because she was so friendly. I looked at the video later. I was like, yeah, you know, she might be open to something. So I was like, I don't want to lead her on. So, Adam Sotoko, how you doing? Adam Sotoko, you're the guy who just you just shaved your beard off. Is that you? Or is that someone else? Am I confusing you with somebody? Okay. Anyway, that is called face race. What is it? Race face discrimination or race face blindness. That's the word I was looking for. Now I can find it, I'm sure. Okay, I'll find the article for you. It's called race face blindness. And 8 to 10%. There it is. I got it. Okay, I'll give you the title so you guys can Google it yourself. Okay. You can have your Thursday spot back. Matrix, you could drinking like that. You can have your Thursday. Hey, Matrix, dude, it's great to see you. Man, how you doing? Matrix I haven't talked to you, dude, in like forever. I don't even remember your real name anymore. But I remember, it's great to see you, though. Hey, big hug, man. Big man, nipple rubbing hug for you, buddy. So I just posted, some people suffer from face blindness for other races. So here's the thing. Okay, 8% of Asians and 10% of Caucasians have this. And it's so bad that their testimony cannot be trusted. So if you are accused by a crime and the only person who saw you do it is a different race, there's a good chance you can, not a good chance, but there's a slight chance you can get off by proving that that guy has face race blindness. That's all I wanted to say. But I had this for a long time, at least 6 months or a year. I don't have it anymore. So I see Japanese people now and they all look pretty different. But the other thing is I did have a Caricom beard shave yesterday. Did you post it on Instagram? If you did, then that was you. So Flam, I want to move to Japan. I work in IT, freelancer, remote work. Is there a chance for me to work there with local companies without learning heavy Nippon? Yes, you don't need really Japanese. In fact, I know a guy here in Japan whose Japanese is so-so, but he's from Australia. He married a Japanese woman, and he works here in the IT business. I don't know exactly what, but he says he's got to wake up to meet, his company in Australia is. He's got to be awake when they're awake, and work with them online. And he lives in Japan. Matrix, good to see you, man. Hey, Matrix, what's your real first name? Dude, I can't remember. Yeah, I think I saw your Instagram. Oh, dude, thank you very much. Cheers to Eric Hernandez. Long time no see, too. Or So Eric, if there's anything you'd like me to talk about specifically, let me know. Anyway, so the one thing about racism and the word racism I don't like is that it's thrown around too quickly. But I don't think that face race blindness is not racism. It's just an inability to tell the difference between different races. But I think in the West, you would think that that was racism. But if you think about it, let's say you don't know bugs, okay? Let's say you don't know bugs. Like my son, he knows kabutomushi, which is a kind of a helmet beetle or rhinoceros beetle. He knows them very well, right? So he can identify them. And if you know your beetles, you can identify them. But to the average guy, all beetles look the same, right? I think it's something like that. I mean, maybe that's unfair to compare humans to beetles, but if you are a white person and you go to Africa and you hang out with black people, I mean, really black people, not that, I mean, well, I guess they don't have to be super black, but yeah, anyway, if you hang out with any different race, it doesn't have to be Africa, it can be Asia, or it can be Saudi Arabia or whatever. But if you hang out with a bunch of people who are a different race and you cannot tell them apart at first, I'm betting that we Westerners will accuse you, especially the white man, the woke people will accuse you of racism when it's not racism at all. It's just lack of experience, right? What do you guys think? Rhino beetles found in Africa, they're all over the world. They're big in Japan, Richard Copeland. My son has one. Let me show you. Hey, Red Value. How you doing, man? Red Value is coming to Japan back in September, and I will be gone the first week of September, the first 10 days. Actually, more like the first half. But I'll be back, and I will get Red Value. Nico, when do you arrive? Shepherds know their sheep's faces. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Like if you ever look at like dolphin trainers, like all dolphins look the same to you, right? But the trainers obviously know who's who. So racism, a word coined by an actual racist. Look into it to notice differences between ethnicities to be normal observant. And I'm telling you, different is a race. Yeah. Flam, I agree. 21st of August. Okay, so the Red Value. When you get here, I will give you my Wi-Fi. Okay, so you'll be fine. So don't worry about it. There's only two things I hate in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. Okay. Yeah, twins too. Parenting can tell them apart. Yeah. Oh, likes. Yeah. Thumbs up, please. Yeah. Thank you very much. He'll give you his wife. Don't worry. Har. Yeah. I don't know what his. I don't understand that show. Anyway, I do think Trump. I will tell you this. I do think Trump is racist. But I also think he likes a few black people too. I think he's more of an opportunist, but I think that's his first priority. And then he's a racist after that. You can be both. You can I like all rich people, and then I prefer white people over blacks, and then you're racist. Yeah. But anyway, I don't think that the word he's been getting a lot of shit over full-blown plans. Oh no, I'll be around. Not really. We went to if you check out my Instagram, we went to a Ehrman alias. I don't really care about changing your mind, so I'm very confident that I'm correct. So. I don't really care. Though I will say that it is interesting that he only seems to attack blacks, right, and dark people. So yeah, and the one time he said what if Norway hacked our election or gave us information? It's just so he's just so weird. They ask him if a foreign power got information about an election and trying to influence our election, would he take the information? He goes, yeah, for example, Norway, like the whitest country in the world. Like, well, how is that's such a weird example to give out? And there are, oh, by the okay, you know, who was a Erman alias. Okay, how is Trump racist? Check out his record in Florida, where he insisted that only white waiters deal with the guests. He didn't want the blacks coming out. I mean, and then when he was renting to people in his apartments, there's a few special, you can Google it. There's a few special programs showing that he would create bullshit rules to keep the blacks out. Right? Policy-wise, I didn't say policy-wise. I said he's racist. I just didn't say policy-wise he's racist. But I think he's petty and silly. Like, okay, he seems to be obsessed about trans. Like, he went out of his way to make sure the word trans is not used anymore, and transvestites and stuff are not going to get, and transsexuals are not going to get operations anymore. That's like less than 1%. Less than 1%. It's like 0.5% of the military, like, and of the country. Like, why do you obsess on that shit? You know, it's not even important. Anyway, urethra. I don't understand. Isn't that what counts though? If urethra's president, I don't understand. Bintang Shimoguchi. Yeah, probably. I'm from Japan. Hey, Seiji Keizai channel. Oh, nice to meet you. This guy's channel is called Political Economic Channel. I'm going to look him up right now. Let's get off the Trump thing. Trump is so just crazy idiotic that I just, you know, I'm not even amazed anymore at how stupid he is. I just can't imagine. I just don't understand. It's just amazing to me. So if you like Trump, good fucking luck with history, you know. I want to go to Japan countryside, but my wife doesn't want to go, and I understand why doesn't he want to go? I think he's toxic. If he is racist, why is he not in jail? Carlos Diamante, it's completely legal to be racist. Carlos, hijo, por favor, hijo, no seas un tonto. Well, there's nothing wrong with being racist, as in, I mean, criminal-wise. It's not against the law. Everyone's racist. Hey, I'm racist, and I'll give you another example of me being racist. Oh, you know, let's get it all out. Let's go all out. Okay, when I lived in New York City, I grew up in a society in a community where there were only 2 blacks in my whole school. Okay, and they were both there because they were good at sports. They were brought in. I mean, I'm assuming, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were there. They were brought in because they were good at sports. And one of them went on to play, like, for the, I think of NBA. No, NBA, NFL. I don't know. Anyway, at least he was really good at collegiate level. He was very famous. But I did not know blacks people. We had a maid growing up who was black. Her name was Jenny. And she was wonderful, and we loved her very much. Though, you know, as if you're a black person, you'd be like, yeah, you didn't love her. She was just your maid. But I remember Jenny, we trusted her with everything. My mom would leave her. She was the maid and the sitter, and she'd take care of us when my mom was off. And I remember one time we went to the shopping mall, and she was walking with my little sister, Claudia, through the mall. And Claudia hadn't been out very much, but she was walking with Jenny. And another black person walked by, and little Claudia said, "Is that your brother?" And she said, "No, that's not my brother." And then another black person would walk by, and she goes, "Is that your sister?" You know, it was just so darling, right? But I suppose you could say that either my sister has face race blindness or she's racist. Anyway, I'm not very familiar with racists, with blacks growing up, but I went to New York City when I was in high school. And what? Kappa, yeah. That's good. Corey Morrison. And I became a taxi driver to put myself through college. I helped pay for my college that way. And Japanese people think weed is horrible. It's equivalent to cocaine and heroin and meth. Okay, it's all the same level. Okay. So I went to New York City and I became a taxi driver. And here's my rule: I pick up everybody. Okay. But I will also tell you this: as soon as a black person got into my car and that was in a poor part of town or something, or a sketchy part of town, if a black person got in my car, I will tell you that I felt a slight feeling of dread. Now, is that racist? Now, I still stopped and picked them up. Now, other taxi drivers didn't. But you might think, if you're black, you're probably thinking, oh, yeah, I guess you think you're a wonderful person because you just picked them up. That's my job. Yeah, but I did not give in to my feelings. But I will tell you now that in the beginning, when I first started driving a taxi, and I was warned by all the other taxi drivers. Let me explain how taxi driving works in the States. I was a New York City taxi driver, and you would go to the taxi office and submit your taxi driving license. Shit. Oh, I wonder where mine is. It must be somewhere. I'd like to frame that, actually. And my driver's license. And we would wait in a room for the cars to come in. And in order, they would send us out. Okay. Yeah. So sometimes if you were like one of the new guys, you'd wait like up to 4 hours for a car, right? You'd have to go in and wait for hours. And, in the beginning, I didn't realize this. So I'd come in and I'd wait for 6 hours. But then I realized, if the earlier you come in, the faster you get a car. So I when I was a taxi driver in New York City, I started talking to the taxi driver. And here's the weirdest thing. Let me back up a little bit. My first day as a taxi driver, I walk in to this company. I just got my license, which is a different company. I mean, it's the government issued office. I got my license. Then I went to this one taxi company. I said, "Hey, you guys need any taxi drivers?" And I walk in. It's my first day, and everybody looks at me in a weird way. And I've never been in a group of taxi driver situation, so I just think, "Oh, it's the new guy thing." But then, as I'm sitting there they have this bulletproof glass window that hides the dispatcher. Because I guess taxi drivers are crazy too and they want to shoot you. I don't know why. But they've got this glass bulletproof window up high. You've got to slide your license and shit through the little window up like this way. It's one of these windows where it goes like this. So there's no way to shoot straight. I guess people want to shoot them. And I'm sitting there and this guy walks in and he goes, "Hey," and he stops and goes, "Hey, oh," and he stops saying hello to me. Right. And then later, like a couple days later, the same guy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, the other day I thought I recognized you, but I realized you're a different person. Oh, I'd love to go to Spain, Gananzo. Quiero ir a España. Nunca he ido a España. Un día quiero ir a España, a tu país. I'd love to go and say salud with you." Anyway, so the guy tells me that a few days before I started at the company, a taxi driver had been killed and I was his fucking doppelganger. So some guy got killed and then I appeared and I was the new taxi driver. Yeah. So anyway, I became a taxi driver and every day I had anywhere from 30 to 60 or 70 rides a day. Okay. And I will tell you, I will be honest that thanks to hanging out with taxi drivers all the time, I developed a kind of hesitation towards picking up blacks. But I'm sorry. I shouldn't say hesitation. I felt I developed a what do you call it? Well, let's just say prejudice. Okay. Every time I picked up a black person, I was like, oh fuck. I hope this guy's not going to be the guy that justifies every piece of advice I've gotten from the other taxi driver. So here's the thing. Most of the time, blacks were great customers, but the truth is, a lot of the time, especially if I was picking up in Harlem, they did not tip. Okay. Now, I don't care about the tipping part, but I will tell you this. I made it a point to pick up everybody, regardless of their color, because I didn't want to be one of those white guys, even though I understand everyone thinks I'm Hispanic and Mexican. So I did my best not to let my racism interfere with my judgment. Okay. So my question to you is, at that time, was I racist? Is it racist to feel without acting on the feelings? That's my question. Weed is bad for you, fucking potheads. Yeah, weed is not good. Yeah. Bobby Ologun, all right. I don't know who Bobby Ologun is. Bobby that big black guy who does MK fighting? He's a big fighting guy. You ain't white, dude. You are a minority. Well, I thought I didn't know what I don't know. I don't really think of myself as a race. I just think of myself as Victor. So. Would you pick up a Trump supporter? Yes, I would. I have a lot of friends. Hey, James, you homophobic asshole. I have a lot of friends who are hardcore and family members who are hardcore Trump supporters. Would you pick up Canada Gen 3? Yeah, I would, even though she had one of my videos banned recently. Victor, how are you saying weed is bad when on several occasions you drink heavy alcohol in front of viewers? Weed and alcohol are different. Weed affects you on a genetic level. I have stopped drinking. I stopped drinking once for a complete month. First of all, this is my first drink tonight. Okay, all right. I've been saving it up for you. Oh, I want another one. I'm already out, and that'll be it. I just drink just for fun. I got a bottle of whiskey though, dude. I will say this. I will no. Let's back up. Let me say something good about marijuana. Where's the other one? Who's the guy who wrote that? Who wrote that? He had some weird Irman alias. Okay. Alcohol is worse in all aspects. Irman alias. I agree. There you go. I agree. Okay. I agree. I agree. I can't even argue against myself. I think you owe me $10 tip for agreeing with you. No, because I sincerely agree. I sincerely do agree. And I'll tell you something else. I think it's hypocritical to. I don't think marijuana should be illegal. There you go. Whoa, $20 now. $20. You owe me $20. All right. But I am not. Marijuana is not for me. Okay. I've known a lot of people personally in my life that marijuana has fucked up. But I don't know any people that alcohol is fucked up, except maybe myself. Put on pump. Somebody should have. Oh, racist to you? I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you the racist thing in a minute. Richard Copeland. No, who was that? Corey Morrison. Sorry. So here's the thing. I remember studying drug addiction at the university level. I took a course on. It was a minor. It wasn't a 4-credit course. It was a 2-credit course, but it was about addiction, or I don't remember what it was, drugs or addiction or something. But I remember reading that in most cases in most crime cases, the alcohol was related much more than marijuana. In some cases, both. But the problem is, like, so once in a while, you have some weird case with some two crazy guys drink and smoke pot and do acid and then go out and shoot people, and then that it just makes it seem like it was the fault of the marijuana or the acid. But if you ask me, those people are just fucked up. Okay, at that point. But most general crimes, alcohol is much more of an influence than marijuana. So I agree. Okay. Alex Stratus, great to see you, man. I miss you here in Japan, even though we never got the chance to hang out very much. But so the thing about marijuana is that I've seen it destroy people's lives close to me. So anecdotally, I'm against marijuana for that reason. But theoretically or philosophically speaking, whatever word you want to use, whatever adjective you'd like to use, I do think that we have every right to do anything the fuck we want to do with our bodies. So if you want to smoke marijuana or do cocaine or meth or drink yourself to death, that's your choice. But as soon as you do something that affects another person, then I'm sorry, you're out. Okay. Future, tell us about your YouTube stamina, family, kids, work, and putting all very realistic, down-to-earth content. Flam. Remind me about that in a minute. I want to go back to another comment that I've already forgot who the hell asked me about it. Oh, God damn it. Let me see if I can scroll up. Can I scroll up here? Cigarettes, alcohol, and weed don't do any good in the long run, but again, people... Well, here's the thing, Flam. I think that everyone's different. There was a famous astrologist. Oh man, what was his name? Maybe someone will know. There was a famous astrologist that died about 7 years ago, and after he died, his book came out, and it credited marijuana with giving him some wonderful ideas. And a lot of artists have said that marijuana has really expanded their thinking and their creativity. So it's been an aid. And at the same time, you can point to a bunch of writers, Hemingway, I mean, the most mainstream being, who've said that alcohol has really helped them creatively. Creatively. I can say it. I can say that word. I stopped drinking and smoking hundreds of times. Ever try Suntory Toki? I don't know, Corey Morrison. But if you donate $5, I will make a video drinking that. I'll save it for you. Let me see. Where's the article? Okay, yeah. Corey Morrison said, "Tell us about the last time a Japanese was racist against you." Okay, so James Hohara, really? I'm impressed, and I will say no more on the subject except I'm impressed. I do have a good friend who I know who did LSD with another good friend of mine, and the first good friend got up into a tree and wouldn't come down because he was paranoid. So a few weeks ago, I was invited to speak to some high school. First of all, let me explain my situation. I teach at an eikaiwa, which I do not advertise for at all, and I could care. Honestly, I don't even try to get new students. I'm quite happy having few students and just having great students. But a lot of my students are actually high school teachers at other schools. Flam, I'll get to you to say. Thank you, though. Keep it up. And a lot of my students are high school teachers. And the other, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go into the whiskey level. I'm going to the whiskey level. A few of my high school teachers work at high schools, of course, and they're Japanese, and they ask me to come and speak to their students sometimes. And as a favor, I do. And sometimes I'm paid, and sometimes I'm not. But I always say yes. And I like doing it. So the other day, I went to a high school, and I had my high school. My student, who was their teacher, had invited me. and the vice, I want to say sub vice principal or someone that's up there, but not the highest vice principal. Someone that's kind of high up in the level came over to talk to us, and he would not make eye contact with me. He had a few questions about the students' behavior and what we were going to talk about. But he would not make eye contact with me, even though I looked at him and I spoke Japanese to him and I said, hey, if there's anything you'd like us not to say or talk about, then please feel free. But he would not make eye contact with me at all. The other thing about that situation that was kind of funny is the next day they did pay me, by the way, but the next day I met my student who is also a teacher at that school at a coffee shop. And as we were ordering our food, she insisted on translating everything the goddamn clerk said to me, even though I can understand it. And if anything, she just made me more, I was trying to be polite to her, so I was paying attention to her while this woman is speaking Japanese to me. And it just got me confused. And I actually fucked up my order because I wasn't paying attention properly, because I was trying to be political. I don't know. I was trying to be polite to my student, as she insisted on translating for me needlessly. It was really nice. And I don't want to say that's racism, but it's fucking annoying. I fucking speak Japanese good enough to order a cup of coffee. You don't have to translate every fucking sentence for me. But that's the alcohol speaking. But I'll tell you what, if you live here long enough, that's what it's gonna feel like. In fact, I'm chill now. I've been here 27 years, so I'm really relaxed. But if you come over here and you do your best, your darndest to speak Japanese, you're gonna find people who are just in your face translating for you needlessly, and it's gonna be so fucking frustrating to you. And you're gonna snap, because everyone snaps. Not everyone, but most people. And I call it the stages. So very quickly, the first year you come to Japan, you're happy with anyone. You're happy to meet anyone who speaks English. The second year, you're starting to learn a little Japanese. You're starting to feel a little bit frustrated that people insist on speaking English with you. The third year, your Japanese is pretty good now. You can kind of make basic conversation. You're starting to get really annoyed with people who speak, and you're starting to say shit about it. Okay. Then for the third year to about the 8th year, you're just gradually become an asshole to everyone who speaks Japanese to you. I mean, English to you, when you know that your Japanese is so much better than theirs. After the 10th year or so, you're like, oh, fuck it, who cares? There's no reason to be get all bent out of shape over it. So generally speaking, I don't get bent out of shape over it. Yeah. So I would say, though, that's when someone won't even fucking make eye contact with you, I would say that's racism. But here's the other good thing. Oh, I just saw somebody's face that I know. No, I don't. No. I would say that if you do want to come to Japan, it's very important to decide who you are. You should have a self-worth that is not based on other people's fucking opinions. So I have gone to high schools as the guest speaker many times. I'm known for that. I'm invited all universities and colleges, and not even like real high schools, like these. I don't even know what they're like. These training schools and universities and companies. And I think what do you call them? Temp agencies will somehow find me and hire me, and I'll do it because it's easy. I go and I talk to them. I give a little talk about whatever they want. Sometimes it's specific. Sometimes it's just about how to deal with foreigners. But here's the point: my self-worth is not based on what Japanese people think of me, except maybe my wife, who once told me to go back to America. Or my kids. Or you, of course. My self-worth is based on your comments and your thumbs up. Oh my God. Only 21 thumbs up. They hate me. I should commit suicide right now. How can I commit suicide? I'm gonna bash this baseball into my head until that actually hurt. Ouch. Jesus Christ. Okay. Flam has been waiting for my answer. Zabe, how is not making eye Zabe, how is not making eye contact with someone racist? It's racist if they make eye contact with everyone except you. That's racist. Okay. Red Value's Instagram is dope. So Flam, if your Instagram is dope, then your Instagram is dope. Okay. Okay. Let's get to Flam's question, which is, let me just scroll up and see if I see any question. Oh, by the way, the Red Value, if you've seen his comment, click on his name and go to his channel and subscribe to him. His content is excellent. His English is 99%, but for some reason, I mention that because, honestly, I don't know why he doesn't have a billion other subscribers. I'm thinking maybe it's just the accent throwing off some people. I don't know. Like his content is great. I'm confused, but I'm also confused by Johnny in Japan, a new guy who's been around. He's got like 200 videos out and 200 subs, and he's just like me. He just gets on camera and fucking talks. But Athena, let's get to Athena. Athena, let me talk to you. Athena Breakman. Oh no, I hope your name is just Athena. That's a beautiful name, Athena. Athena broke through Zeus's head. She was born from Zeus's head. She was a product of an affair. I think an affair with somebody. Okay. Flams asks about my stamina. It's just Viagra. No. Let's get to his question again. Flam. He's got a blue icon, so it's easier to find. Flam says that LSD is dangerous. I don't. Well, it's good to know. I don't do. There's no LSD in Japan. So. Tell us about your YouTube stamina, family, kids, work, and putting out very realistic, down to earth, cool content for a decade. Okay, let me talk about that for a second. First of all, what I'm doing tonight with you guys is lazy. I completely recognize that. And it's selfish. I'm doing this because I enjoy talking with you guys. I really do. So I thank you all for being here. I love interacting with you. Even James, goddamn homophobe. No, James, I'm just picking on you. No, I guess, you know what? If we met, we'd have a beer, and I'd probably give you a hug, even though you'd probably think I was trying to fucking do you or something. I think men should be able to hug each other. But anyway, without worrying about the dick or the ball sack. But anywho, so I love interacting with you guys, which is why I still do these worthless, no money making videos. Instead of, I could be sitting here editing. I have literally 10 ASMR videos that are sitting there waiting to be edited that I could be uploading and making fucking each I'll tell you guys the truth, okay? Every ASMR video I make is worth, on average, $500. That means some of them make a lot more than 500, and some of them don't even make 100. Right? It depends on the video, and it's really weird. Like some videos, like I uploaded one like a few weeks ago that was 3 hours long, but I only put ads in the first 20 minutes. Well, and that's my new policy, by the way. Only put ads in the first 20 minutes. Because if anyone gets past that, let them have it. But I put 3 ads. I put in one. I put in In the beginning, 3 minutes and 10 minutes. And then, oh no, and then I guess four ads, and then 20 minutes, and then I'm done. But I used to put one in every 10 minutes. But if you have a 3-hour video, that's like 36, adverts. So fuck that. So I put them only in the first 20 minutes. But the 3-hour video actually did not make nearly as much money as the last video, which was only an hour long. So whatever. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm just saying I just like doing these videos. That's all. And they're not good for me economically speaking. I should be probably concentrating on other forms. And I do plan to make this channel more I want to give you more useful conversations, because like, look, right, we're over an hour now, and I've only said a few things about Japan that are actually useful. Okay. If you watch the whole video, I hope you enjoyed it, of course, but I could make a 10-minute video just packed full of useful information. Anyway, have you ever had to tell a Japanese person to speak better than them, so speak Japanese better than you? P.S. Kenshiro. Oh, really? July 13th? 19th? I don't remember any email from you. Really? No. I may have responded, but what channel did you send it to? I'll check it out. But yeah, the answer is yes, I have. But only when I'm drunk, like drunk and obnoxious. Like that's a pretty rude thing to say. But I mean, I know they're being rude, right? I'm looking for Kenshiro. Nothing in that account. Let me try this account. Nothing in that account. I have like a bunch of accounts. Oh, did you send it to Gimmeabreakman or? Saying that seems like a bit of social suicide. Nah, there's other people. The thing about us, the thing about foreigners, though, is that people will always forgive you. Oh, here we go. Oh, Kenshin. Oh, no. Oh, God damn it, dude. I completely remember you now. Hey, good to hear from you. Thank you so much. Kenshiro donated some money. God damn it! I feel so stupid. I now now of course I remember you. Yeah, I vaguely remembered you, and then, oh, dude, I feel really stupid about that. Did you send me? You didn't send me a question though. I don't see any question here. You said you sent me an email, but there's no question. Maybe the cost. I got a video here about the cost. The cost of the last haircut. The cost of most of the haircuts are $40, except the new one, which is like $100. Oh. Hey, so Kenshiro, what country do you live in, by the way? Forgiving for, yeah. So actually, I will tell you this about this is, you're right. It's like a reverse. Oh, Shosakan, thank you so much for the stamina pills fund. Oh, right. I'm sure my wife will be very happy to know that. I forgot what I was going to say. God damn it. I had a thought in my head. Kenshiro, something about. Well, look, I want to tell you right now, I am super embarrassed that I could not remember that you were the same person, because your email is something different. I don't want to say it online because maybe you don't want to. And I kind of tried to remember that, and I couldn't. And then when you said Kenshiro, I was like, the name sounds so familiar, but I can't place it. Did you hear about the Iron Shine controversy? Athena, please. Oh, Athena, you had some other question. Athena had another interesting question. Athena, I'd like to know what you mean by my J-vlogging stuff again. Oh, red value? Yeah, your video's coming out. I'm just holding on to it. Let me go back and scroll. Athena left a comment like a whole bunch. I thought that was first. Athena, you're sweet. You're nice. I'm in love with Athena. Athena. There's a Who song by the way called Athena, which I always thought was really romantic. Okay, what do you think of religion? Says Athena. Okay. Oh, Zabe, thank you very much. Get those super chats. That's where the money's at. Okay, Zabe. Here is something I want to talk about, and I want to specifically is James still in the comment section? James is a Christian. I think he's Catholic, I guess. Ponfar 07. I don't know what that means. Please explain. This only cost me, I think that cost me like $60. And it's a huge look, this is a huge, beautiful piece of work. Hold on. Let me show it to you. This is beautiful. Isn't this beautiful? This is wood. Look at that. And yeah, you could use it sexually, I suppose. Maybe I should just have it here the whole time. Hey guys. I said, man, my new thumbnail. So this is a tengu, and I bought it at an antique store for, I believe, 5,000 yen, which is a steal. It's a steal. It's like $45. But I love it, and I got it when I was visiting Rachel in June. Actually, one day. They used to live out in the country near my house. So, God hates religion. Google it, says James. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would God be in control of Google? Unless he's the CEO of Google. First of all, one of my problems with religion is that religious people tend to rely on the Bible as some kind of arguing point. But for me, the Bible is just the Bible is the most important work of fiction ever written. But it is so incredibly influential that every human being who speaks English should, yeah, or actually maybe speaks any language, should learn the Bible. You should know the Bible. The Bible is very important on a literary level. Okay? However, I don't think the Bible was written by God. Period. I mean, that's it. So, the whole idea of, look, I'm a very spiritual person. Spirits. I'm a spiritual person. I'm a very spiritual person, but I think most religions are cruel and mean and silly. Have you read the Bible, Victor? I've read a lot of the Bible. I won't say I've read all the Bible, but I've actually got a series of videos that I privatized years ago where I read like a bunch of the Bible online and commented on my reading. The only smart religious people I may meet are usually Jews. You know what? Why Jinxie? I would say you're right, except for those who are super hardcore, and then they're just like Amish, which means they have great skills in a few certain areas, but otherwise, pretty much party. Not very interesting. All right. But I was very surprised to hear that Jordan Peterson actually is a God-fearing person. Maybe I saw one video. I mean, maybe I got that wrong, but I'm pretty sure that my understanding is that Jordan Peterson believes in God. which I was impressed with. I wish those videos were still up. Those Bible videos sound interesting. Yeah, they're privatized. They're still out there, but I don't, you know. I just, I grew up as a hardcore Catholic. I grew up as a hardcore Catholic. I would cry because the nuns would tell me that my dad was going to hell because he took us to the fucking circus on Sunday instead of going to church. So, I don't know. I do understand man's desire to believe in something. I myself have a desire to believe in people and groups, and I want to belong to a group. So when YouTube came along and I made friends with a lot of you and other creators on YouTube, it, in a way, I would say it became kind of maybe a crutch is not a right word. It's definitely not a religion, but it became a big part of my life. So when certain people in this community let me down, I took it personally, even though I probably shouldn't. I mean, if you think about it, if you're a Christian, then the Bible is all that matters, and nothing else matters, right? Oh, Alex XD, get some fucking muscles on your body, dude. So, what about all the shrines then? Siren Hound. Once you've seen one shrine, you've seen them all. They're not that interesting, but they're wonderful places to visit. You know, just like libraries or convenience stores. If you like a convenience store, then a shrine is. And if you like a shrine, I mean, I'm just saying they're not that different. But it's you know, if you like him, you like him. If you don't, then you don't. You know, that's all I can say about that. Kenji, there are no Abraham-possessed religions. They're all based on the divine law, which is great to keep. Oh, God. James, you are so smart, but you believe in things that are not backed up by anything. Pickles the Gaijin, dude. There is a great guy. You guys should all subscribe to him. He does a lot of videos about living in Japan that are much more like the videos I used to do. You know, so go subscribe to him. He's a great guy, even though he's black. That's a joke. That's a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. Andre, I was just saying that because I was talking about me being racist, so I have to pretend to be racist. No, but I love that guy. And you know what? You know what I loved about? One thing I loved about him, among the many things I loved about him, is that I love Andre because his penis is smaller than mine, and so he breaks, you know, that stereotype of black guys having big penises. So he came up to me and goes, you know, Victor, your penis is so much bigger than mine. Do you have any advice? And I said, don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody. So I think he's keeping with that. Okay, so honestly, though, all joking aside, I met Andre at Kelly's, I think it was Kelly's party. Was it Kelly's party? And my son, who was like 2 years old at the time, or maybe even one, he was tiny. He was little. He was just like a big poop. An Andre-sized poop, because Andre's a big guy. Andre picked him up, and my son was just so comfortable with him. Pickles the Gaijin, Pickles the Gaijin. Subscribe to Pickles the Gaijin. Sabe, I'm joking. I'm joking. I have no idea what Andre's penis. I don't even know if Andre has a penis, to be honest. I mean, really, that's the extent of our relationship. He might not. I'm putting it out there. It is possible that Andre doesn't have a penis, or it is possible that Andre's penis is so big that no woman can deal with it, and that's why he's alone. Okay. I mean, I'm saying it's one or the other. That's all I'm saying. It can't possibly be something in between. But my son did meet Andre, and yeah, how about some thumbs up, guys? Thank you. My son met Andre and was very happy to be held by Andre. And I was very, I will be completely honest, because that's what this video is about, right? I was worried because my son had never seen a black guy before. And I was like, is he going to be okay? Like a black guy holding him? Like he's never seen a black guy before. Maybe he's going to be confused. But my son didn't even notice. He had no idea. And then later, and I think Andre might have told me, maybe Andre told me this, or maybe I just learned about it later, but apparently children up to the age of 8 don't even really understand what race is. But thinking back to my sister, I'm pretty sure she was like 6 when she understood that our nanny was black or didn't look like her. Or maybe she didn't understand it was a race. I don't know. Kelativo says false. Okay. That's not true. Okay. Well, maybe it's not true. But either way, whatever. I was worried my son would freak out when a big black guy like Andre picked him up. Well, my son was completely fine with Andre. And that's really what we should come away with the story. My son, although he's born from a racist father, he met Andre and he accepted him and he saw his beauty. And when Andre picked him up, he was happy. That's all we're trying to say here. Okay. My daughter was 2 when she asked why her friend was chocolate. That is hilarious. But see, she thought her friend was chocolate, so she tried to eat her friend, which is not racist. I think trying to eat someone because they're chocolate is not racist. It just means you're hungry. I'm pretty sure. Hmm. What insignia is your PFP? What the fuck is PFP? Athena. Oh, you're talking about Kalatifa. No, none of my business. Okay, I don't know. Athena. Da da da. Da 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 da. I don't remember. It's a song by The Who, by the way. Okay. My first niece didn't like being held by males. That means she's sexist, not racist. There's a big difference. It's completely okay to be sexist, apparently. Hey, it's 1:17 and I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. Picture for proof? Oh, no. Is that a common thing that everyone knows about? Shit. Picture for proof is a common thing. When I was in high school, I used to sing the Athena song by The Who all the time. Let me look up the lyrics. I don't know why. I can't remember why now, but I'm gonna look up Athena lyrics. Who? The Who. Okay. Athena, I had no idea how much I need her. In peaceful times, I hold her close and I feed her. My heart starts palpitating when I think my guess was wrong, but I think I'll get along. She's just a girl. She's a bomb. A girl? Okay. A bomb. Athena, all I ever wanted to do was please her. My life has been so settled, and she's the reason. Just one word from her, and my troubles are long gone. But I think I'll get along. She's just a girl. She's a bomb. She's a bomb. She's just a girl. 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 Athena, my heart felt like a shattered glass in an acid bath. I felt like one of those flattened ants you find on a crazy path. I never stopped myself to give her time. She didn't need to ask. Was I a suicide psychopath? Was I a suicide psychopath? She's just a girl. She's a bomb. So that's for Athena. I love that. I love that name. If that's your real name, you're lucky. That's a beautiful name. I think I remember in high school being in love with this girl who wouldn't give me the time of day. And I used to sing this song and just in my head replace Athena with her name. Shelley. Her name was Shelley. Shelley is of course a lesbian now. Richard Copeland. I got a song just for you, Richard Copeland. You think I can't sing, but I'm singing for you, Richard Copeland. You better take that back or I'm going to sing your song forever or never. Okay, I hate dating lesbian. No, she wasn't a lesbian until long after she left me. Or I left her. Or we broke up, whatever. No big deal. Hey, I better go to bed because I told you I got to piss like a racehorse. But I want to thank you all for coming out. I will spend most of tomorrow editing a proper ASMR video for my other channel. But here's what while I got 184 people in the chat, listen to this, motherfuckers. Listen to this. This is important. This is important. And I'm gonna drink a shot of whiskey at the end to show you how important this is. Okay, with a nondescript glass. Whoa! Oh, God damn it! All over my keyboard. God damn it! God damn it! All over my keyboard. Oh my God. Okay, here's the point. God damn it. Fucking whiskey has ruined half my tech. Okay. It's okay to be racist. You can't help that shit. You should try to recognize it. And this is the most important thing. You should never act on it. So when I was a taxi driver, oh, and I forgot the last thing, which I should tell you. Last fucking week, I went to a fucking convenience store here in Japan. And all fucking convenience stores now employ foreigners, okay? Tissue. This should really be at hand level, right? It should be like easily accessible by your hand, if you know what I mean. Just wiping the whiskey off my stuff here. So I was at a convenience store and I took all the shit out of my pockets because my pockets are full for some reason, and I left it. They have like a counter, and right below the counter they have a little shelf where you can push shit. And I left all my shit there, and I left. And I noticed when I got home, because I didn't have my fucking keys, I was like, oh fuck, I left my keys. I took all that shit out of my pockets. So I walked all the way back, which is like 10 minutes, back to the convenience store to get my keys. And not Alzheimer's, god damn it, Kitty City Kathy, shut up. Just I was just being Einsteinish, you know. Scatterbrained. So I got home and I was like, oh fuck. I realized. So I went back and I was thinking to myself, all those people in that convenience store are foreigners. They're all from like Nepal. They're all poor. And I left my wallet there and all this other shit. I said, I'm fucked. They're gonna keep, they're gonna say I didn't leave it. No, I didn't think that far. I just thought there's a chance that I might not get everything back, which is racist. That's so racist of me to think that. But when I got back, they were waiting for me, and like they just handed me all my shit back. And I felt stupid. So I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. Yeah. Anyway, the point is, treat everyone individually. And even if you do have racist thoughts in your head, don't act on them. Treat everyone individually and the same as you can. Okay. Okay, that's all I got for you now. I really got to go pee now, but I will give you this shot. Thanks to it's a half shot now because I spilled half of it. That's not fair. So I'm going to drink another half shot right now. Okay. No, it's almost full. It's more than that. Okay. Cheers. That's for you. Thanks for all the donations. I don't think people like that word donations, but I do appreciate that. I do appreciate your contribution. So, hey, Renman in Japan. Dude, I'll see you on Sunday. We'll figure that out. We got to figure that out. We have a car problem. Or Saturday? Maybe Saturday. Sunday? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, dudes. Thank you very much, and good night. Peace out, and don't be racist. Don't be racist, goddammit. Where's the off button?